Dad secretly sold our house to buy a posh car for his new wife, but she spent his money and ran away with a young mister. Now he wants to live with me and begs for forgiveness. So I pointed him to the door. I remember my childhood as a time of contrasts. While most kids complained about their parents working too much, I had to listen to my dad's daily litany about how he hated his job. Every evening was the same. He'd come home from the accounting firm, throw his bag on the kitchen counter, and start venting. Andrew, you won't believe what my boss said today. He began, barely taking off his coat. He had the nerve to question my quarterly reports. Me, I've been doing this job for 15 years. I was only 10 at the time, but even then, I could see how different my parents were. Mom, who managed a retail chain, would just shake her head and keep eating her dinner. She was always the practical one. Sarah, he'd say to Dad, using his calm voice that somehow made him even more agitated. If you hate it so much, find another job. Another job? He'd scoff. I don't want another job, Mark. I want no job. I want to be home, living the life I deserve. Dad would usually chuckle at this point, which never failed to send Mom into a fresh spiral of complaints. You think it's funny? You think it's amusing that your husband is miserable? I learned to tune out these conversations, focusing instead on whatever book I was reading or homework I had to finish. But everything changed when we got the call about Aunt Jerry. I still remember that evening clearly. Mom was unusually quiet during dinner, and Dad was going through his usual routine of complaints when he finally interrupted her. Jerry died, he said, simply putting down his fork. Mom stopped mid-sentence. Your Aunt Jerry? Was there, did she leave anything? Dad sighed heavily. She left her estate to her nieces and nephews. I'm one of them. Dad's fork clattered against his plate. How much? $200,000. The silence that followed was deafening. I watched my father's face transform. The perpetual frown line smoothed out, his eyes widened, and a smile I'd never seen before spread across his face. Sarah, he whispered, reaching across the table to grab her hand. Do you know what this means? We could buy that vacation house I've been talking about. Or, no. Mom cut him off firmly. Remember all those times you said you wanted to be free? Well, here's our chance. I'm going